candles unset, cotton candy skies and coasters soar. This ain't a park, it's a whole lot more. Welcome to CAMBO-LAND, oh yeah. Twists and turns flying high in the air. Screams of joy fill the atmosphere. In CAMBO-LAND there's no room for fear.
What is up, guys, and welcome to chapter 3 of my series of playing Planet Coaster 2 and building my dream theme park, CAMBO-LAND. I'm off to a good start here. I've removed 8 panes of glass to build a big, nice kind of out of the entrance pathway, I guess is the way to describe it. And what I've done here is I've done a small path going slightly to the my right, and when you're coming in the left, and then the other side as well, because I want a kind of smallish area around to the left, and then we'll have a kind of bigger area off to our right. Now that we're looking at, I'm not building any areas or any rides or coasters or anything in this episode, but I am doing just a bit of, I guess, scenery for this entrance to kind of cover it up for when we do build, or when I build stuff around there, just because we don't want to see what's happening. You know, we want it to be a big surprise, just how like the new Universal theme park, Epic Universe, you can't see inside of the lands until you go through the portals. So it's not going to be quite as in-depth as that, because I'm not very good at the game, as you can see. But I'm just kind of covering up the sides with some trees, and then what I'll be doing in a little while is trying to do some audio. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. That was a fun one, doing the buses. And still, yeah, if anybody has any good names or really anything for the middle bus, that would be really helpful, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you for getting the first video to 20 views. I wasn't expecting that for the first Planet Coaster 2 video back in ages, but thank you guys so much, and thank you for the support and the comments. If you haven't already, go check out my Minecraft movie review. It was pretty cool. So yeah, actually what I'm doing now is I'm putting down some of these kind of hexagon like speakers, just like dotted around on the different posts to kind of hide them, to play the CAMBO-LAND theme tune, which you would have heard at the beginning and end of these. I think the last episode had it. The first one didn't have it at the end. I had it at the start. And that sequencer box that you have to connect it to try and trigger stuff was going a bit wild, glitching out. And then you can see here I am struggling because I forgot that I had the scenery enlarger thing turned on, like the random kind of size and whatever. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But what I'm doing here is I'm trying to build a small room, like where the technicians and stuff would go into to kind of, I guess in the morning when they'd come to work, they would turn on the different soundtrack or playlist, like a kind of not maintenance room, but just kind of the room that controls like all of the audio for the park. But I think this one will just be for the entrance audio. But yeah, I'm just building it out of the same kind of wooden is veneer the white, I don't know, building it out of wooden stuff is what I'm gonna be saying that is. And using the same thing as the floor, so it'll be a bit more raised, but people can't actually go in there. It's just kind of for you and me to know, just because I thought, you know, let's try and make it a bit more realistic rather than having a floating sequencer in the sky like a lot of people do. Yeah, I mean, I only watched 2 Planet Coaster people. I mean, I watched Theme Park Worldwide, and he just finished theirs, Primrose Forest. It was a pretty nice park. And then my favorite Planet Coaster 2 creator at the moment, Digital Dan. So yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. But anyway, back to our park rather than promoting other people's park. Nah, I'm kidding. I love those guys. And I actually met Sean from Theme Park Worldwide back in 2020 or 2021. One of those years. Yeah. If I can find it, I will put it in now. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I've put down like a half bit of scaffolding and kind of put it into the ground and put the sequencer in there. And what I'm doing here is trying to select all of the speakers to connect to the sequencer, which I think I managed to do there. Yeah, I did. And then, yeah, there's a bit of trouble going on with this sequencer. Sorry to cut you off from the video here. I just wanted to thank today's sponsor, Upbeat.io, for sponsoring today's video. If all you need is some non-copyrighted music, sound effects, or even now motion graphics or stock videos, Upbeat is the choice for you. The link is in the description. Thank you. Which is why I went off the game to upload my the CAMBO-LAND theme tune, which is pretty cool that they have a what's the word, a refresh bit, so that the game just refreshes, rechecks the files. That's pretty cool, rather than having to restart the game, because I had to restart the game a lot yesterday, not realizing that button was there. You can see I didn't realize that you can just do it without the sequencer. But I built that room now, so I may as well just leave it there, because I'm not gonna kerfuffle with trying to not do that. And just as a quick thing, there won't be any cinematics at the end of this video, just because I don't think there's enough of a difference to warrant doing cinematics at the end of this video. But don't worry, there will be in the next video. Hopefully next video, you know, might get into the first themed area. So comment down below if you have any ideas for the second area, because by the time this video comes out, I would have already started building the first area. To give any comments for the second area. So I think the first one is going to be round to the left as looking at it, but if you're coming into the park, it'll be the small area on the right. So that's the first one I'm going to be doing. Then on the left, walking in, will be the kind of bigger one. So give me ideas for the bigger one with stuff that's in the game, or stuff I can use in game to make that theme. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to figure out how to use the thing with some other speakers and a different sequencer, because I could not for the life of me get it to work. It was just too difficult. There's no kind of thing that really tells you how to do it, and I couldn't be asked just to go on YouTube and stop the recording, because that would have been annoying. Now what I'm doing over here is just seeing on the speaker if you just play it through there, and then if you duplicate it, does it work? Which then I realized it actually does. So then that's what I had to do. That was pretty cool that I finally figured out how to do that, and then I started dotting them around inside of the buses and stuff to get all the audio playing. And I had to, so usually playing the game, I don't put my headphones on, but here then I did do that. So I was listening to that theme tune for like a good hour while I was doing this. Because as I said in the last video, or if you haven't seen the last video, go see it. It was of adding some more stuff to the entrance and doing the bus signage and the top signs. But what I did with that was there was a pretty cool thumbnail. But anyway, yeah. As you can see, what I'm doing here is I've just done part of the roof, which was looking pretty damn cool. What are we doing there? We are trying to find a door to put on the side there, which will look pretty snazzy. Just having a look through every single door just to kind of see what would look the best, because there was one specific blue one I was looking for, but then I couldn't find it, so I just had to settle for a different one. And then I was doing my first bit of non-backgrounded text. This park is already more detailed than all of the other ones that I recorded on my old, well, I didn't record any actually on my old thing, on my old PC or old laptop or whatever. I did start a new theme park that I thought I was going to do a series out of and then didn't. because my PC did not have enough storage or space, but now I've got 10 terabytes for my MacBook, and I bought another terabyte for my PC, literally just for recordings. And yes, I got 2.5 terabytes on my PC, and I got 10 terabyte 256 gigabytes on my MacBook. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I got 2.6 terabytes on my phone because of iCloud. Buy now. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.